You know, if you own a trading card business, probably the most difficult part of all of it is sourcing. Finding good inventory that you could put on your store or take to card shows or sell just in general. We all face the same issue. Sourcing is always the problem. I'll tell you what has worked for me, and there are a few things, a few tips that you can pick up from this, hopefully, that will help you along the way. All right, before we get into it, I'll let you know my name is Dell, and I sling cardboard to feed my kids. I recently went full-time trading cards, and I am sharing my journey along the way so that you guys can pick up tips and tricks from me as I navigate through this hobby that we all love. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe. All right, let's get into it. So, sourcing, yes, finding good inventory, very difficult. Everyone has the same issues that we all have. But I'll tell you my number one sourcing tip, and it is to go to trading card shows. Go to in-person shows and set up as a dealer. Take some of your stuff that you already have, even if it's not crazy expensive. Take some of your low-end stuff. Build some value boxes. Go in and set yourself up and be available to buy. That is the majority of my sourcing. People bring the cards to you. Everybody is in that building knowing exactly what is going on and trying to sell as well as buy. Everyone in that building is in there for the same thing. We're all there for trading cards, so it makes it a little bit easier to find people that want to sell trading cards. Personally, my margins are I usually buy between 70 to 75%. Or in some cases with sports, I go 80 to 90%, depending on what it is. And also, it also depends on Pokemon as well. 70 to 75, same thing, 80 to 90%. And then I like to sell between 80 to 90%. If I can get 100%, I'm happy there. But you'd be shocked if you just go set up at a show at how many people will come up to you and say, hey, I've got something to sell. Are you buying today? And it's a lot. It's actually quite a bit of people. The majority of people that come through trading card shows. All right, so I will say that is my number one. And then it's just making connections with people. Making connections has been the biggest thing that has helped me the most. I have made connections with people from card shows where I bought from them afterwards. I have made connections with people like trading card shops. I have a friend here in town that owns a card shop, and I actually buy a lot of his inventory. There's times where he'll message me and say, hey, I got some new stuff in. You want to come in and check it out? And I'll just buy from him. And it's easy money. It's honestly, it's just being liquidity for somebody else. You got to have the capital to do it. But as long as you have the cash and somebody knows that they can reliably sell to you at a decent rate, then they're going to come to you. And I also have made connections with people from my grading services. I've bought a lot of stuff from guys that are grading with me, and they have rejected cards, and I'm a trustworthy guy that is giving them good results with their grading services. They trust me when I tell them what their grades are, and I will buy their rejected stuff and use that as inventory as well. No, it doesn't always work that way. A lot of guys want their stuff back, and that's completely fine. I have no problem with that at all. Next up on the list is Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace has all kinds of stuff. You can buy giant lots. You can buy... Just go on there and look, and you'll be able to find stuff. I personally haven't done a whole lot of that because I've been fortunate enough that my in-person card shows and the connections that I've made with people have really basically done it for me. That's pretty much where I've been getting most of my inventory. But when I fall on short times, when I fall on hard times for inventory, I will peruse Facebook. Actually, I'm always on there looking. I'm always looking at least. But I have made a few deals off of there, and it's a great source. Now the next one, the last one that I'm going to give you today is auction sites. Even eBay. You can go on eBay and find lots and break down the lots and sell off of there too. But the off-brand, offshoot websites that are doing auctions, there's a lot of stuff on there that most people don't really realize. There's a lot of auctions around that are not tracked by Card Dealer Pro or any of the auction tracking platforms. A lot of times there's local auctions too. Like just in my area, there's auctions all the time with estate sales and stuff like that, and you can get stuff there that you're not really expecting either. just peruse everywhere. There's so many cards available in this world, man. You just got to think outside the box when it comes to sourcing sometimes. Just go places where other people are not. Okay, I'll give you one bonus tip here. Here's something that most people don't think of when they're sourcing, and that's if you're trying to go into like older stuff, vintage, and old Pokemon as well, put an ad in the newspaper and try to find older folks that are selling stuff. People still go to the newspaper. It's not really our generation, but the generations above us still do. And those are the ones that have the vintage stuff that people are looking for. So you could put an ad in the paper and source that way. I've learned that one from Chasing Cardboard, Ty Wilson. And he says that he used to do that a lot. He doesn't do it as much now because people are reaching out to him. And then that's the other thing. I guess I got two more. We'll give you another tip here. Make content. I know I haven't personally had a lot of people reach out to me to buy collections, but I am available to buy collections off of the content that I'm making. And some people might reach out to you and say, hey, I've got a collection for you. I know there's a lot of the big time YouTubers that do that. They actually buy from their viewers, and that's a great source as well. But it's going to take a lot of time to build up to that. I've been making content for almost 5 years now, and I'm not even anywhere close to having enough viewers to buy collections off of. But I know it is an option. If you're willing to put in the work, you can get to that point. All right, so that was on top of the mind today, was the sourcing, because I've been getting a lot of comments about how do I source my cards. And that is how I personally source my cards, and it has gotten me to this point. I've been doing this for a long time, though, so you can't expect results overnight. You have to be patient, and you have to put in the work, and you have to grind to get to this point. And I'm going to continue to grind to get bigger and hopefully better every day. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I really appreciate you checking me out. And if you could, hit the like on the way out and maybe subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.